Hey, what's up you guys, it's Tyler. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I am introducing you to my bird, except not really because I don't have the bird yet, but I am giving you some backstory. If you want to see the bird and you want to see my cage and everything, come back in a couple days when I post that video of my cage tour and my bird introduction, all of that fun, exciting stuff. I did not expect to get a bird. I have not been planning on getting any animals, but it just so happened to fall right in front of me that this bird needed to be adopted. By the way, I'm getting a Budgie, I'm getting a parakeet, whatever you want to call it. Apparently Budgie is the appropriate term. I just learned that, which is crazy. I thought Budgie was like the English, like the British people version of saying parakeet, but no. Don't know me, I work at a pet store. I work at a chain pet store, and unfortunately that means we deal with a lot of sick animals, a lot of injured animals, as would any small pet store. But especially being a chain pet store, we see it a little bit more frequently because there's a lot more stress, there's a lot more animals. We're not talking about that right now. Anyways, this was a while ago when this first happened. I'll put the date here if I can end up finding it in her charts. Him, her, I don't know what the bird is. I think it's a he. I don't know, to be honest. We got this bird in and he was doing really fine. He was getting along with all the birds, but then somebody noticed that this one bird was on the floor, not flying, not really doing anything, kind of puffed up and scared. So he got moved to the isolation or sick room, whatever you want to call it, and he was put into a little quarantine where we observed him for a few days. And again, he was not flying. Separating him from all the other birds did not fix the issue or do anything. He was eating, drinking water, acting pretty normal. He just couldn't fly. So he was climbing on the cage and then flying to the ground, just falling to the ground because he couldn't fly. So normal budgies are flying around, doing their thing. He could not do that. So he ended up going to a bird vet, which, if you don't know, it's hard to find a bird vet, so it did take a little bit for him to see an actual bird vet. And they checked him out, they heard all the problems that we were noticing with him, and they took his blood, they clipped his little toenail and took blood, which I didn't know that was a way of taking blood from a bird, but apparently he is. So he's missing a little toenail, and it looks kind of sad. But his blood work came back really good. There was nothing wrong with him, no illness, no diseases, no anything like that. But the vet did say he likely flew into the glass and damaged his sternum or his chest to the point where he could not fly anymore. That's their guess. They couldn't confirm it, obviously, because they weren't there when this happened, but that's their guess, is that he got a little bruised and it made him not be able to, or not feel comfortable enough to fly. Now, since that vet appointment, it's probably been over a month and he is still not flying. So we have been trying to get him adopted, send him to a good home, send him to somebody who loves birds, has birds, is comfortable with birds, and nobody has wanted him. Well, to be fair, I did have a couple people interested, but it always fell through. I even had a coworker interested and that fell through. So this bird has just been sitting in the sick room alone, and if you don't know much about birds, birds are very social. They need interaction. If they don't have somebody there with them all the time, you have to have another bird with them. And he was just getting really depressed. He needs to go to a home. So I made a little joke to my boyfriend. So these birds have bands on their feet, and apparently I was googling, and these bands don't actually mean anything, especially if it's a bird from a chain pet store. They'll just reuse the bands. But this bird has my birthday on the band, so I sent my boyfriend a picture of the band on the bird's foot, and I'm like, this is my bird. This is such a coincidence. This is my bird. After a while of hanging out with the bird would eat from my hand. He's super nervous, but I did get him to step up on my finger a couple times. Got him to eat from my hands a couple of times. It just got to this point where this bird has been so depressed, and also because he's in an isolation sick room, he is getting like poked and prodded by people that go in and check on him, and he's just getting really scared of people, and it seems like he's declining in, I don't know, I don't want to say like the mental health of the bird is declining, because I feel like there's a better way to say that, but he's very depressed, he's very anxious, he's not happy where he's at right now. So again, I reached out to my boyfriend. This was a few days, maybe a week after I sent him that picture of the band on the bird's foot. And I was like, hey, does your brother want a bird? Because my boyfriend's brother has birds already. So I'm like, please, like, tell your brother to get this bird. Like, it's free. He's adoptable. We can't sell the bird because he's, like, injured, damaged. We can't sell him. So it's free bird. Do you want this free bird? No, he does not want the free bird. But my boyfriend then said, what if we got the bird? What if we fostered the bird? And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm on board. I'm on board. If there is any opportunity for me to foster an animal, I'm going to do it like that. We fostered a little puppy. He wasn't like a baby puppy. He was like 6 or 7 months when we got him. We fostered him for like 4 months. It was lovely. Lovely. I love fostering animals. So when I got permission from my boyfriend to foster a bird, I've never had a bird. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I not only get to learn about an animal that I've never had through like firsthand experience, like I get to have my own bird and learn about my own bird. I also get to foster an animal who would be stuck in a sick room, ISO room, whatever. I get to save that bird from that situation. And I don't know if we're keeping the bird. We'll see. If we fall in love with him, we'll keep him. We do plan on getting him a friend if we keep him. Obviously, right now he's just one bird. But right now we just want to make sure he is in like a stable environment. He has everything he needs. Because right now he's in a room by himself and it's so sad. So we're going to take him out of that situation and bring him here. But I'm very excited. I have a cage that I'm picking up today. I purchased a few toys. I picked those up yesterday. And today I am also picking up like some food, some treats, some purchase, stuff like that. And I'm picking up the bird on Friday. It's Wednesday today, so I'm setting up the cage today. And then picking up the bird in a couple days, so everything will be like ready for the bird. We're gonna like vacuum and clean, and y'all, I will say one difficult thing about just like willy-nilly we're getting a bird. I've known for a few days, but now I have to get new cookware, which I have some coming. I have some that will be here Friday, the day that we pick up the bird. So, got new cookware. We have to get rid of a lot of like smelly things. Just like a new way, a new lifestyle. People say that having birds is a lifestyle. It is. Yeah, I've had to get rid of a lot of stuff, have to buy a lot of new stuff, but I'm very excited, and I'm just so happy because the bird, y'all, if you could see the state of that bird is so scared and so sad, and I can't wait to bring him home and have him in a nice lovely environment and just see him hopefully like perk up. You know, as far as the flying thing, the vet, neither does like anybody that I work with. We don't know if he will be able to fly. We don't know if that was just like a temporary injury, because it seemed like that's what the vet was saying, is that, you know, he got bruised and hopefully he will, I guess, like grow out of it or heal and then start being able to fly again. But like I said, it's been a while and he is not flying, so I don't know if he is like a disabled budgie. I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe when he gets in a more stable, calm environment, maybe he'll feel more comfortable flying. I don't know yet, but we will have to see how that goes. Anyways, if you want to see my new birdie, watch my next video. If you want to see my new cage, watch my next video. If you just want to be here for my Vlogmas, subscribe. We are doing Vlogmas. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go. I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.